The American carrier force stands on the brink of a day that will decide its fate and shape the Navy's legacy for 100 years. Rear Admirals Fletcher and Spruance are lying in ambush northeast of Midway Island on an intercept course with Japanese carrier strike force led by Admiral Nagumo. Yesterday, the enemy invasion force heading for Midway was sighted for the first time, confirming that a massive operation is underway against American forward bases, here and farther north in the Aleutians. According to our estimates and the enemy's operational playbook so far, Japanese carriers are expected to strike Midway's defenses at dawn. Ideally, USS Yorktown with Task Force 17 and USS Enterprise and Hornet with Task Force 16 will unleash hell on the unsuspecting raiding force, if everything goes well. Although American carriers have already engaged Japanese forces, some of our crews remain unseasoned. Hornet's air group in particular is relatively fresh and inexperienced. The same can be said of Midway's defenses, a ragtag collection of squadron detachments. Roughly 100 Marine, Navy, and Army aircraft are concentrated on the tiny strip of sand that is Eastern Island, racing for the blow to come. They know they are bait, but they will not go down without a fight, though their ability to strike a decisive blow remains uncertain. The Japanese force represents the very best they can muster. While we believe that sustained attrition has weakened the elite core of pilots first revealed in Pearl Harbor, their losses have likely been largely offset by replacements. We expect between 4 and 6 carriers, depending on what the enemy has been able to assemble after their most recent foray into the South Pacific. They took a bloody nose there, but no one can yet say how much that encounter will affect the unfolding operations around the Hawaiian chain. Admiral Nimitz has provided his flag officers with what he believes to be an ideal ambush position designated Point Luck based on the latest intelligence available. After withdrawing eastward during the night, the 2 carrier task forces are now returning to their assigned coordinates. Let us hope our predictions prove correct, but only the morning searches will tell. Your turn to write history. Good luck.
Hello and welcome to Task Force Admiral. This is now in early access, not a closed beta as it was when I did my last video. It's been in early access for 3 weeks now or something like that. You might have noticed I couldn't do a video because I was traveling and other time things, but now I'm trying to do a video. One thing which came out in the in the early access is that they've added 3 scenarios, Midway ones. The first one is just a historical Midway scenario, and then there is another scenario which is slightly ahistorical, with Japanese having better search patterns, and then there is an entirely ahistorical scenario where Japanese have, in addition to Kido Butai, have also 2 light carriers. I think it's Yune and Hio. What we are going to do here is a couple of things. One, here is Eastern Island here, and it has bases now, and it has, importantly, this Sand Island seaplane base, so I'm hoping that similar to what happened in real world, they are going to launch scouts, so we don't have to. We are going to do something else. We are going to go down here. I'm going to run faster here. Let me just find the right speed. 506, 501. Yeah, give or take. 29. Yeah, okay. So we will be here, and we will join the forces. Then we will sort of head northwards, northeastwards here to get under this cloud cover. We'll see where this cloud cover, where this front moves. Unlike the real life, there is no cloud cover here now. So, okay. And what I'm going to do first then is I'm going to create a new cap. Because we do want to be sure that we shoot down any snooper if we can, preferably from reasonably quite far away. So accept. Okay. That will put in the... let me just change the scale here. Okay, so that puts here the cap and it will get it up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare strikes for everyone. Strikes enough for everyone. And I'm not going to do standard time but early spotting, so I can just take off as necessary. Let's green light this. Let's close the new strike and Enterprise. Once again, early spotting, green light, and one more. DOI is a bit, yeah, I've seen better, but it's still sort of early access, so maybe that will change. I would like not to have to go there every time that I do this. And early spotting and green light. So we have now 3 strikes getting prepared from Task Force 16. You can see here, everything here. So that's us prepared. Once those strikes are up, I will get my... I'll get the fighters on the deck, and we will expect to see something coming our way, maybe, maybe not. But in the meanwhile, let me run the time and we'll see whether this does send out any scouts or not. Because if it doesn't, one thing you might have noticed here when I was setting is Task 17 seaplanes. I can send the scouts from the cruisers that I have here. So it's not that I'm entirely relying on the Eastern Island here. I just would like to them take the pattern for this instead of us. So let me run the time. And indeed you can see here that we do have our scouts, as we were hoping for, climbing up from the Midway Island. You can see there behind the breakers on the atoll. I wish I could... yeah. Visiting some of these atolls is one of my big dreams. I was hoping to go and dive on the Bikini Atoll and Truck Lagoon, but yeah, well, life put me somewhere else, so I can't really. But you can see there are some new models here, cats for example, and there are other things I believe on the island, but let them climb up to their scouting altitude and find something. I'm merging the task forces as well in the meanwhile. Let me see how that works. I haven't ever tried it before. There wasn't anywhere to try it, so... Surface force, and I define surface force. Excellent. Okay, so what we can do here now is we can launch our strikes. So target here, takeoff, Enterprise, Hornet, target, pick target, takeoff, Task Force 17, Yorktown, pick target, takeoff. So they will start now heading into the wind. Just let me check on everyone that everyone is indeed launching the planes. Yeah, Yorktown is launching, or preparing to launch. Enterprise is already launching. Hornet is already launching. Excellent. And you can see here naval strikes are being prepared by Midway as well. Where is this? Number 2. Can I see them? No, I can't see them. That's one thing which I've noticed here in this game, that the clouds aren't really as big a deal as they should be. I'm hoping that this will sort of change and start playing a much more significant role, but right now it's basically see-through. Yeah, like if when you're a cloud like this, you don't see anything. You should not be seeing you should not be seeing, nothing should see you and you shouldn't see anything. Yet I think we've spotted something, because this is the patrol boat which spotted it. Number 3 here is in nice, clear conditions, but yeah, this is the one that spotted it, but it's flying pretty much in heavy clouds, so shouldn't have been able to spot anything. Ah! They spotted us. 0, 2, indeed, 3. So they have a cap up. Not that we didn't expect them to have a cap up. Sorry, mister. I'm afraid you will be shot down. And that's going to be our first casualty. Yeah, tough luck. Oh well, that happens. I could have loitered a bit to get them all come in at once, and that would have been, of course, more efficient. But I just want to get them out and about as fast as possible, and then I want to merge the task forces, which I told them already to, but they don't seem to be doing it. As you can see, getting ready for a takeoff. We've got also some B-26s, which I can't activate yet. Some torpedo bombers, again, can't activate. And some SBDs, 30 of them, which I probably won't be able to activate either, given that I can't activate these. So, B-17s are going to do bugger all. The high-level bombing is a bit of a joke. But the SBDs from here, if we are lucky, might do something. But we will be there way before they will, because we are a good 1/3 closer, I would estimate. Anyway, let me run the time. Okay, we have something inbound. Here, lots of planes, by the looks of it, which I would say is most likely the strike on the Midway, which is fine by me, because strike by Midway is, well, by the looks of it, we've sort of lost, we've shut down something here. So a snooper, which I think this is ours, but I can't find it. I think I'll have to report a bug. I don't get it. Somehow we all sort of lost forces here in the OOB. Well, okay, we'll see how that works. Anyway, so let me just... we have a scramble here. 27 planes. Not massive, because I suspect that we will face way more Japanese planes. I can't see them anywhere at the moment, but I suspect that we will see way more of them than just 27. Honestly, I think historically it was mostly AAA that caused Japanese some problems when attacking the Midway, not these guys, so I fully expect them to be slaughtered by Zeros. For some reason also the music sort of switched off. Okay, the music... Okay, so we've been detected, that's okay. Our strike is already on the way, and by the time they spot something, in the ideal situation we would reach here just about when they sort of are spotting, and we could bomb them as they are spotting. That would have been excellent. Catching them with a pants down, so to say. Ah, I can see them here. And there is a lot of them. Well, good luck, boys. You're gonna need all the luck that you can get. There is tons of them, literally tons and tons and tons. It's a massive swarm. I would say it's like, well, 3, 9, 12, I don't know, 60-ish. You're too fast. Yeah, and we've achieved exactly nothing. There is one diving on them. If I get, I don't know, a few planes down, that was again sort of achieving exactly nothing. There is a 0 down there chasing our plane. But shoot! You can already shoot. While just this short a burst, you need sort of a bit more into it. You can see 3 zeros chasing. There is a wildcat over there, which is being chased by 0, so is not very courageous in its approach. Let me see whether I can see anything going down. So far we've damaged some planes, and that's sort of the best we've achieved. Well, we have downed something, and it looks like a Japanese vowel. So there is a plus. I don't know why there is diving on them. And we've got a 0 on our tail, which is not exactly good for our health. And there is something else going down there. Okay, that was what was going down is a vowel, but this is a Kate with a bomb. So they must have loaded bombs on the torpedo planes as well. I don't know top of my head what a BI is, so I don't know which of the Japanese carriers this is from, but we've shot down at least 2 planes, which is, yeah, I've seen worse. Oh, this is us ditched. In my Coral Sea games, I've seen performance which was sort of horrendous, like literally not shooting anyone down. So for 2 planes I'm grateful. Yeah, engaging, that's nice. Nice to know. Except I can't see anyone, I just see lots of shots going, but no planes. There's still some taking off. Well, not anymore. This one is not looking very healthy. This one is ditched. Doesn't look very good for us. I'm not sure what that plane is. It's way too far, but I would probably say ours. Yeah, well, you can see ditched. And these ones are most likely being chased by everything. This is ditched. We've got down, I don't know. I can see maybe 2 formations with fewer planes. So we've done some damage, but not great damage. We paid for it heavily. And it's shooting at 0 and getting some hits even. That's unusual. I don't think I've ever seen in a flight him actually. This should have already downed him, because he got a number of. Given that there is no armor in 0, that should have already been down. Honestly, yeah, he should have been downed already. Yeah, the first time I've seen a zero shot down in practice. Well done, Mr. Pinkerton. And he just got shot down himself. But every zero down is a zero that cannot bother my planes later on. Okay, I'm going to watch these guys because they are going to bomb Midway shortly. I think that's probably another one of ours because there wasn't anything that far away, unfortunately. So let us watch how the Midway deals with the attack, and yeah. Then I will probably watch how we attack the how we are going to attack the aircraft carriers, and that's going to be it for today. I need to split this episode into a few episodes because it's as you can see it's really long, and there can be lots of fights. I think this is Division A 202. Yeah, lots of torpedo planes. Lots of torpedo planes. In addition to the bombers, of course. Haven't done a huge amount of damage on them. These planes are likely going to drop their load shortly. I'm surprised because I would have thought that the Midway AAA would have been already in action. There were some guns, but the majority of it, I believe, was machine guns. So I wouldn't expect all of it to be coming yet, but I would expect some of it. There is something again going down, and another one. And I think that it was our plane shooting down someone. You brave fella. And the dive bombers are off, doing what dive bombers do best. Dropping the bombs with some sort of a precision. And off they go. You can see I've just froze the camera in place. That was a nasty hit. That was the same place. Lots of it goes to water. Some. Yeah, that was that part over there is getting pummeled. It is getting pummeled. This doesn't look great. There are some hits to the runway. No, but I haven't seen a single AAA going into action. A single AAA. And I can see some of our planes climbing up on the runway. Okay. Weird. And I can see a bunch of seaplanes sitting there. No strafing from zeros. Most of our guys have ditched, but not all of them. So let's have a look at how they look like. This one is going to be probably ditching shortly. This one's got lost. And it's after this guy here. So we have all of 3 planes left from our scramble. And this is a zero, and he's just flying as if he didn't care too much. Okay, so we are here. Some of our boys have already bombed. I didn't notice because like I've lost the track of what was happening. As you can see, that we've got here too late. They've already launched a strike on us. Damn. Let's see how that goes. That's going to be a bit unfortunate because they will be getting close to us just when our planes will be coming in back as well. So we will see how that goes. But I can see that we've already got a hit and 2 hits. This one's not gonna hit. This one's, yeah. That one looked like okay. No. All just... we've got 2 hits on it. And a couple of near misses. I can see a carrier burning over there. I can't see any other carrier. There is a carrier which hasn't been attacked yet. And there is another one which hasn't been attacked yet either. I think this one's coming under attack. Yeah, it is. That was a narrow miss. That was a hit. That was a narrow miss, narrow miss, narrow miss. Yeah, unfortunately we've came a bit too late. So 2 hits, not great. And this carrier is being bombed, but that's no hits whatsoever so far. Well, these guys here are coming up. Well, this looks like she has quite a heavy list. That carrier looks definitely dodgy. Not sure whether that's the one that we are going to attack, but let's see. I've switched to a slightly different one. I can see over there burning carrier. Here I can see a lot of AAA. I think the one over there is the heavily damaged. So let's watch this. Although there is a... I was going to say that there is a something up high, but let's see here how we are going to attack. The brakes are off. Well, the brakes are up. Really open. No, this is the heavily damaged one. I'm sure that if we score one more hit or something like that in the right place, then we might sink it. But this isn't really the way to sink it. Yeah. This, unfortunately, there is a loss. I would like to know whether sort of near misses also count. But I can see this carrier burning, although it's not burning as nicely as... And here is another one that has been already hit. At least once. Okay. We are doing some reasonable damage. We've got 3 carriers burning, one of them heavily damaged. Although the fires appear to be gone now, which is a pity, but she still has a significant list. Damn. I was hoping that we would be able to sink it. We still should have some planes in the air. Well, as far as I can tell, we've finished our bombing run. There is no more bombs to be dropped, unfortunately. So we are going to end it like this.